Thank you for stopping by. This is Jeffrey Weiss, your political activist, keeping you informed of local and world events. Today we discuss the real war in Afghanistan. First, Afghanistan has not been conquered in 4,000 years. The Russians went in with 135,000 soldiers, tanks, planes, helicopters. More men than the U.S. ever had on the ground there. They lost 15,000 dead and 35,000 wounded. They left with their tails between their legs. After 9/11, America went in, disregarding all previous history of the country. Eventually, we lost 2,400 soldiers and 10 times that wounded. Wounded does not mean a flesh wound. Wounded means a lost limb. American experts knew the war was unwinnable. They were disregarded. When George W. Bush, Barack Obama, and Donald Trump all claimed progress was being made, when there was not a bit of truth to those statements. The war has claimed over 115,000 Afghans, the majority civilians. The war has cost so far over $2 trillion. This while our own infrastructure crumbles. The U.S. spent $133 billion rebuilding Afghanistan. That is more, after adjusting for inflation, than we spent rebuilding all of Western Europe after World War II. So, why did we go to war? Why did we stay? And why did we spend over $2 trillion even when we knew the war was unwinnable? First, the military needs a war every 15 years to train a new generation of soldiers and officers. 2. Dick Paranoid Cheney, past president of Halliburton, a company that provided the essential services for the troops, food, housing, etc., he saw Afghanistan as a perfect opportunity. He won the contract with a no-bid clause. The company has made billions of dollars since then. Military men who push the war go to work for the defense contractors after they return from the military. 7- and 8-figure jobs await them if they promote wars. The defense contractors pay millions in lobbyist fees for war in the House and in the Senate, to promote war in the House and Senate. It is said that Hamid Karzai, the president of Afghanistan, skimmed off $500 million for work never done and for soldiers' pay who never existed. Also, his brother was the largest heroin dealer in the country and got carte blanche from his brother in order to move the heroin, which was also under the protection of the CIA, which pocketed 10% for their services. So you see, it's all about money. War is a business, the biggest business. Careers are made. Revolving doors never stop. Billions disappear into the pockets of warlords, presidents, the CIA, the arms manufacturers, the generals who become expert that the news stations call on to explain the military situation. And as amazing as it may seem, those admirals and generals always say that the war was necessary. Finally, if you think generals would never sacrifice their men to ensure a corner office at Lockheed Martin or General Dynamics, then you have a lot to learn. Why do you see soldiers walking down the street that have no meaning left in their life, having their arms or legs blown off for no reason other than a mission to promote generals in their rank and in their salaries? If my articles interest you, please use the link to check out my website and books. Thank you very much.